Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations.
I did Redub with On-Site with Thomas, so kind of the reason why I'm doing this one for Thomas's Trusty Friends. Oh yeah, just want to make this clear. The censorship that you see on this video, I've already done it pre-recorded to the tapes that I recorded for the Redubs, so I didn't curse. I just want to have that clear. I don't curse. I just have this as comedy over parody. So, well, let that be announced. And I'm going to start with the stories. First, being called... Thomas was taking his friend Ned to the old brickworks. Ned was excited. "Today I get to destroy," called Ned. "Destroy?" chuffed Thomas. "Knock buildings down," cried Ned cheerfully. Thomas thought it was strange that his friends already knew the importance of death and destruction. But death wasn't in the question, so that didn't really matter. Miss Jenny had showed the foreman the demolition plans. "It's time to go to work," she said. "And remember, safety first," cried Ned and Oliver. "Oh boy," said Ned. "I can't wait to knock this building down." "Oh my, Ned. You're not here to demolish. You're here to scoop up the rubble. I'm going to be doing the destruction." Ned was disappointed. He really wanted to knock buildings down. Ned was usually in trouble for breaking children's necks, but today it wouldn't matter. Soon, Oliver was fitted with a wrecking ball. "Knock this wall down first," the foreman called. "Stand back, if you please," called Oliver. The wall didn't fall down. Oliver swung his wrecking ball as hard as he could. The wall still didn't fall down. We need a bigger wrecking ball," cried the foreman. In no time, Oliver was fitted with a bigger wrecking ball. But still, the wall didn't fall down. "Can I help?" asked Ned hopefully. "No," said the foreman. "We don't need necks being broken." Ned was sad. "This is the strongest wall I've ever seen," said Oliver's operator. Then the foreman checked the wall again in the blueprints. We'll send for an even bigger wrecking ball," he said. Ned had gone back to loading rubble into Thomas's trucks, but his heart wasn't into it. "Yo!" shouted Thomas. "The rubble goes in the trucks." "Sorry," said Ned. He was dreaming of destroying buildings. Finally, Oliver was fitted with the biggest wrecking ball he had ever lifted. He aimed very carefully and swung with all his might, but the wall still didn't fall down. Oh, bother, said Oliver. This building will never come down, groaned Oliver's operator. Ned was still dreaming of destruction, but then he wasn't watching where he was going. Hey, look out! Thought his operator, and it was too late. The chimney rocked. Bricks crumbled. The people took cover, as well as the workmen and foremen. Oliver and Thomas watched in amazement, as Ned has done the most stupidest thing he could have ever done. My bad, said Ned. Hooray! Shouted the workmen. Ouch, said Oliver. Ouch! Ouch! Oh! Oliver was dirty and dented, and Thomas's freight cars were full. Bust my buffers, cried Thomas. I am loaded! I killed it! I killed it! Cried Ned cheerfully. Smash the smithereens! And I'm not in trouble! You want to bring anything else? No! sighed Oliver. You've done quite enough for one day! It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. Thomas was bringing his friend Alfie to a demolition site. Hello, Thomas, growled Jack. Hello, Jack, puffed Thomas. I guess everyone likes destruction, said Thomas. I love destruction, said Alfie. It's when we get to knock buildings down. And that's supposed to be fun, asked Thomas. The best fun, cried Alfie, and he swooped down the ramp. Look out, small fry, boomed Max. I'm not a small fry, said Alfie crossly. He didn't like being teased about his size. Later that morning, Alfie was happy that the foreman had sent him to work with Ned. Ned wouldn't make him feel small. But as Alfie pulled up, Ned swung his bucket. Watch out, cried Alfie. My bad, said Ned. I didn't see you. You're smaller than you look. Later, Alfie was working hard. Hurry up, Alfie, eased Monty. Not half pint, wheezed Max. It's small fry. At the workman's break, Thomas could see that Alfie was unhappy. What's the matter? I don't like being small. As long as you're useful, it doesn't matter what size you are. I nearly got killed by a diesel with a heavy claw on his head. Break's over, shouted Kelly. Back to work. That afternoon, Alfie remembered what Thomas had said. Well, that he was helping Oliver destroy a building. Now this, Alfie, is how you destroy a building. Oliver's giant scissor claw grabbed the top of the wall. And just kill it! Stop! Cried Alfie. I can hear something! Everyone stopped work. What is it? But no one could hear a thing. I've already checked inside, said the foreman. Small afraid hearing things, said Max. I did hear something. I really did. The foreman looked inside again. He was surprised. There's a mother cat in here, and she's got kittens. We must rescue them, said Alfie. There's no time. I can't send my man in there. Then I'll go, said Alfie bravely. I'm small enough to fit in. In no time, Alfie wiggled inside. The building creaked. Plaster flew. Alfie held up a scoop for the cat and kittens to jump in. Alfie coaxed, but the cat and kittens didn't move. Suddenly, the upper wall started to crumble. Hurry, kitty! Alfie cried. But it was too late. Quick as a wink, Alfie covered the cat and the kittens with his scoop. Just in time. Meow! Said the cat. Meow, meow! Said the kittens. Oh, my goodness, said Alfie. The cat and kittens were safe. Well done, said Miss Jenny. It's a fine family of kittens. I couldn't have rescued them if I'd been any bigger, said Alfie. You may be small, said Kelly, but you got a big heart. And a useful scoop, said Thomas. Alfie was proud, and he never complained about being small again. This is bullcrap! Fat Hat had a special job for Thomas. You're to take two of Miss J's machines to Mayfly Forest on your branch line. They're repairing the lightning tree. Jack and Alfie were excited. They couldn't wait to see the lightning tree as well. Okay, I need an explanation. Why is it called the lightning tree? Asked Thomas. It was struck by lightning, said Jack. It's a very old, rare, and special tree, added Miss Jenny, which is why we need to repair it. But how do we know which one it is? Asked Alfie. You'll know, Kelly laughed. It's the biggest tree in the forest. We need to prop it up before it falls over, said Miss Jenny. So I need you all to be as careful as you possibly can. Safety first, Jack and Alfie called before Miss Jenny could say anything. Jack and Alfie made their way to the forest. Look, gasped Alfie. It's the lightning tree, cried Jack. The foreman had inspected the damage. Roots were pulled up, the lightning scar was long and deep, and the tree looked like they were soon to topple over. Jack and Alfie approached it very slowly. They remember what Miss Jenny said about being careful. Max and Monty were racing recklessly through the forest.
Watch this one here. Yeah. Oh, wait, the lightning tree.
Cried Alfie.
Watch out.
Tree! Shouted Jack. It was too late. Max crashed into Monty, and Monty crashed into the lightning tree.
Who put that there?
Grumbled Monty. The tree is falling down now! Look at what you did! Shouted Jack.
That ain't my fault, though.
Cried Max.
Yes, it is your fault. That's why you did it.
We must save it! Cried Alfie. Help, Jack! I'm coming! Called Jack. Move aside, little fella, said Oliver. Oliver raised his mighty arm against the tree. But the tree was too heavy. Kelly! Shouted Jack. We need more help! Before long, Kelly was helping too. The three of them struggled to hold the tree upright. Get the props, called Kelly's operator. Jack raced off to get the props from Thomas. The machine strained to keep the tree upright, but they were getting very tired. Soon, the prop trolley had been attached to Jack and was on his way. Thomas hoped Jack would get to the lightning tree in time. Jack raced as fast as his wheels could carry him. Alfie pushed and pushed until his arm ached. I'm starting to think we can't hold this much longer, groaned Oliver. But Jack raced up just in time. Jack was relieved, and the workmen soon attached the props. The lightning tree was safe. Hooray! Grinned Alfie. Miss Jenny was pleased. "A terrific job," she said. "The lightning tree is now safe." Polley, Oliver, Jack, and Alfie were very proud. "Well, no thanks to you two morons," she said to Max and Monty. "You'll return to the yard immediately." Max and Monty were very sad. They knew they had to wait another 6 weeks. Later, Thomas was taking Jack and Alfie back to Miss Jenny's place. "Look!" cried Alfie. "You can see it from here!" called Jack. It was the lightning tree, and Thomas was glad that it was saved. It was summer on the island of Soror, and Percy enjoyed working in the sunshine. And he also liked being able to say hello to his friends. "Hello, Nelson," whistled Percy. Nelson was so busy that he barely had time to honk back. He was carrying machines everywhere. From the yard, all the way to the sites, and then all the way home again. Day after day, Nelson was carrying until his axles ached. "Just once," he thought to himself, "I'd like to be carried." That night, Nelson had a dream. He dreamt that he was sailing through the countryside. The breeze was blowing, and he was enjoying himself. And then he soon realized he was being carried. The next morning, Miss Jenny woke Nelson from his dream. Thomas is having an accident at Maithwaite Crossing," said Miss Jenny. "So try and easy to take him to the repair yard." Nelson hoped his friend Thomas was alright. "This sucks. Why don't we have a breakdown train?" When Nelson arrived, he saw Thomas had come off the rails and broken a wheel. "I honestly didn't want you to be here. We have a breakdown train and we're not using it." "Yeah, I know, but I mean, it is what it is." Nelson had to be very careful. He had never carried a steam engine before. Thomas's driver and Nelson's operator set to work at once. "I don't want to do this, please." Nelson struggled as he winched Thomas on board. I don't like this. We could get Rocky here. We could do that." "You're heavier than a bulldozer and a steamroller put together," Nelson exclaimed. Thomas was surprised. "I'm only an E2 tank engine," he said. "I don't even know what that means," said Nelson. Soon Nelson was on his way, but Thomas was heavy. Nelson had to work very hard. He puffed, panted, and pulled as hard as he could, and soon they were making excellent time. Thomas was impressed. How is it that you always do like 8 tons? "It's like this because I do this every day." "Well, I pull freight cars and coaches all day long. It's nice to be carried for a change." "You do this all the time, and yet I do it very much more than you, and I wish that I'd be carried. Who would be bigger enough to carry me? That's my question." Hold on, let me get a phone call. Nelson finally got Thomas to the repair yard. Alright, I'm done my phone. "Well done," said Tom Hat. "You're a really useful truck." Nelson was tired, but he felt very proud. "You can leave Thomas on the low loader," said Tom Hat. "Miss Jenny needs you back to the yard immediately." "Yes, sir," said Nelson. "I'll drive as fast as I can." "That won't be necessary," said Tom Hat. "But why?" "Because Percy got my message." "I'm taking you," said Percy. Nelson could not believe what he had heard. Soon, Nelson was on board Percy's low loader, and with a shout of "Bye!" they were off. Percy was giving Nelson a splendid ride. It was as magical as he dreamt. The sky was blue, the trees were green, and all Nelson had to do was look and listen. What an excellent day, said Nelson cheerfully, as he looked at the countryside. How is it that a dream can become a reality? I don't know. I mean, I was the one who helped Thomas and Magic Railroad. Yeah, I'm never credited for anything around here. Buster the Steamroller loves the feeling of speed, the sun on his back, and the wind on his rollers. Come on, man, don't fall asleep, Chuck Thomas. Why, you remind me of that old Pixar character that nobody cares about. I'm thinking, by the way. But he wasn't. He was dreaming about how it would feel like to run a race. Turbo, that's his name! Thomas had brought Buster to the Soda Auto racetrack, where his friends were working. NASCAR was going to rent it for a while, so then they would do the UK races for Cars 4. They were finishing the track today for rental. It was a very responsible job. The track had to be made safe. Buster flattened the track around the final bend. He was still dreaming of winning the race. Vroom, vroom, Buster cried.
Hey, can't you look at this guy? You think you're fast? If you're going any slower, you'd be going backwards with it.
Teased Max. But Buster paid no attention to those two. He was too busy having fun. Finally, the work had been finished. Miss Jenny came to inspect the site. You're a good crew, said Miss Jenny, but the track still needs testing. Can I test it, Miss Jenny? Asked Buster. I'm the fastest steamroller in the world.
Well, like the slowest here, Max. Wait, why are you narrating yourself? Oh.
Perhaps all of you should test it. The firm will give you the all clear, but remember, no speeding.
Of course not,
said Monty. Max and Monty knew they were going to go as fast as NASCAR 101. They waited for the foreman to give them the all clear. I'm ready, cried Buster.
You couldn't even be a snail,
said Max.
Not even a sleepy snail.
The foreman raised a flag, and Max and Monty sped already.
Man, you jumped a signal. I do
snapped Max. Buster trundled happily down the track as fast as his rollers would carry him, which wasn't very fast at all. Monty was so cross that he bumped Max. Said Max.
You touching me! If you were in the way, and we're done!
Max was still cross with Monty. He decided to bump him back. And they both fell into a ditch.
This is all your fault. Man, I do shit. This is your fault for doing this shit. Why are you even agreeing to do it with you?
Boo! Said the bull.
Oh!
Said Max and Monty, and they struggled out of the ditch. They started to speed towards the finish. Max and Monty sped down the track, but Buster was trundling towards the finish. Go Buster! Cheered his friends.
No!
Said Monty.
It can't be!
Said Max. But it was too late. Buster chuffed and puffed across the finish line. Max and Monty crossed through. They were still arguing.
I came second,
said Max.
Man, go second!
You won, Buster, said Jack. And I wasn't even speeding, he said. When Thomas came to collect Buster, he was pleased. You know, I honestly thought they were Turbo, but now I see they are actually Lightning McQueen. And he proved the track useful without speeding, added Miss Jenny. Buster was proud. Vroom, vroom, he said as Thomas chuffed past Max and Monty.
I did came second,
said Max.
Man, I crap your shit up!
Toby had checked his branch line to be in disarray after the big storm last night. Trees were down and fences had been blown over. Everyone watched Tobys Limbo for the continuation. Kelly and Isabella had been clearing fallen trees since the crack of dawn. Ned and Max were helping remove a landslide at where Percy was on the branch line. Nelson and Oliver were on their way to clear Henry's forest on the main line. And so Tom had sent Thomas to take his friends to the soccer field. "We must leave immediately," said Miss Jenny. "The car park is covered with fallen trees." "Tomorrow's the big soccer game," said Thomas. "We have to move the trees today, Clara Jack." "You rely on us, Steam Buster." "I'm sorry, Buster," said Miss Jenny kindly. "The NASCAR people aren't going to be here tomorrow. And besides, we need lifters, pushers, and haulers." Buster was sad. He watched as everybody left. "This isn't fair! You can't do this to me! Everyone's got a job but me." Thomas knew his friend Buster was unhappy. No one likes to be left out, especially when NASCAR was coming to the soccer field. Everyone was working very hard clearing up the fallen trees. Thomas could see that there was lots to do, but nothing for his friend Buster. Buster was upset. "It's not fair," he puffed. "I want to help too!" The work had gone very well. They were almost finished when Isabella arrived with the new goalposts. But then, Miss Jenny went out to the soccer field. "Oh my goodness!" she cried. "Molehills!" Miss Jenny would need Buster after all. "Buster!" Thomas returned to the yards as fast as he could. "Buster, I've come to take you to the soccer field," he chuffed cheerfully. "Miss Jenny needs you urgently." Buster was so excited he thought his boiler would burst. Yay! He was very happy. There was nothing better than being needed urgently, if you can count money out of the question, as well as love and friendship. Soon, they arrived at the soccer field. After Buster was unloaded, he was amazed by what he saw. "Molehills!" he cried excitedly. "There's hundreds of them! It looks like a giant chocolate chip cookie! Only rain though. I mean, that's fine. I mean, they're doing Minecraft ones now, but that's cool." Buster charged and spluttered and flattened and smoothed. Even the moles who had holed to the sidelines stayed to watch. "He's good. Very good." The smoke was blowing, the steam was white and feathery. "Do it again. Do it again. And again and again." In no time, the soccer field was flat again. "Well done," said the coach. "The game can start right on time," said Isabella. Everybody congratulated Buster, but Miss Jenny gave him the nicest praise of all. "You had been very useful, Buster." "My name is Buster, but I'll take it." All the way home, Thomas could see that Buster was happy. It's a grand thing to be really useful, but it's more grand to have money.
Bye.